Hello and welcome to the second part of our STEM activity on fingerprints. So this week's video is going to be all about lifting fingerprints from a surface, just like you'll have seen in programs like CSI and stuff like that. So just like last week, we have a worksheet to go alongside the video here, and I will upload this week along with the one from last week, which I forgot to upload. And that means that you can download the worksheets and do all these activities in your own time, and take that time to try out some of the optional kind of add-on parts of the activity as well, because remember, these are experiments, so trying out some of the different types of ways of doing things. For example, from the activity last week, we could use different colours of pens, different colours of paper to do our prints on, and in this week's activity we could try out lifting fingerprints from a light surface and a dark surface, because this requires different methods to use as well. Just like last week's activity, you can see here that we don't need very many items to carry out this activity. First thing we need is a brush, so I was using a paintbrush for this today, but a makeup brush or something similar to that would be good, something with nice soft bristles. We also need a surface to make our fingerprint on, so I'm using this dark glass table. I also have the notebook there. This is for placing our lifted prints onto. We're going to lift our prints with the sellotape, and also we need some corn flour. Again, this is because I'm using a dark surface, so I need to use a white powder to dust for the print. Before we can dust for our fingerprint, we need to make a fingerprint on a surface. So I'm going to use my thumb today, so basically what we're going to do is just press down onto our surface, nice and firm, with our finger. Now you might find it hard to see here, so I'm just moving the camera in. You can just see that smudge there, so that's my thumbprint. So again, just do this on your surface. Once we've made our fingerprint on our surface, the next thing we need to do is take our brush, and we're going to coat the bristles of the brush in our powder. So we just want to be kind of having a little bit on the top there, we don't want too much. Then we're just going to lightly brush that over the top of our fingerprint, transferring the powder onto the print, so it should stick to hopefully the grease and sweat from the fingerprint that we left. And we're just going to be nice and gentle with that, so what we don't want to do is brush our fingerprint away, basically. Once we've done that, and we can see that the print is nice and coated in our powder, we're going to get a strip of sellotape, and we're going to place that down on top of our print. So we're just going to put it right over our print and press it down nice and firm to make sure that we lift the whole print up. Then we're going to pull it off, and then what you want to do next is just put it on top of your piece of black paper. For me, if you're using a light surface and a dark powder such as cocoa powder, then you want to put your tape onto a piece of white paper so that you can see the contrast between the powder and the paper. You can see here that I have used a textured black notebook to put my tape down on, so my fingerprints aren't showing up very well. However, if you use a piece of black paper, or indeed if you're using white paper and cocoa powder, you should be able to see your prints a lot clearer than I can see mine through the camera. And now the next part of the activity is just similar to what we done last week, so it's just basically looking at our print and looking to see the patterns within the print. So if you'll remember back to last week, we're looking for loops, arches and whorls. Again, so just look at your prints and make a wee note on another bit of paper, and you'll be able to count up the different loops, whorls and arches within your fingerprint. Alongside this activity, I'm going to upload an additional one, which just encourages you to bring all of the activity together, so last week's and this week's, and you could even set yourself a little crime scene challenge and see who stole your packet of sweets by getting one of your siblings or your parents to leave some fingerprints on a surface, and then you can take their prints using last week's activity, so by colouring the fingerprint in and taking their print onto a piece of paper, and then by using this week's activity you could lift the print from next to your sweetie packet, and you would then be able to do a comparison between the prints that you've taken from your siblings and parents and the print that you lifted from your sweets and find out who stole them.